There are so many old vacation memories recorded in the time of 1948 to 1951. As ads encouraged families to go out on the road and explore America.
Travel this year the roads to romance, to places you've always wanted to go.
But thinking back on these years of unprecedented opportunity to experience the country, someone had questions. How did black families travel during a time of sundown towns?
Sundown towns were all white communities, and if you were caught there after sundown, there could be severe consequences and even death. My innocent question was, if there's all these sundown towns, what did the black people do? Looking back at vacation history and marketing, there's white folks at the beach, and you never see black people in any of these images, and there's a reason for that.
At night, going through unfamiliar towns so far from home, where did these families stay? How did they know if they were in a sundown town? There have been many stops in answering these questions for writer and photographer Candace Taylor. And today, the questions have led her here. Atlanta, Georgia, Auburn Avenue.
That's the original sign, but there was also, funeral home was underneath here. I love these photographs. And then we're heading into the chapel. We're at Hoggebrook's funeral home, but now it is just called Hoggebrook's because it's an art space.
There's an important history to Hoggebrook's as one of the original sites to be featured in the Green Book.
Everything from drugstores, banks, anything you might need on the road was in the Green Book. And it was like a black yellow pages. Most black families spent weeks preparing for a road trip. You'd pick up a Green Book, you'd have to go through and figure out places of where you wanted to stay. This was the Jim Crow era in general, but the Green Book started publication in 1936, and it lasted through 1967. There is something visceral about being in a space that's tied to this history. And it's always almost like a spiritual experience for me.
Candace's work, photographing and writing about the Green Book sites, is a project of rare ambition.
I've cataloged over 10,000 Green Book sites. I've scouted 6,000. Right now I'm on the road doing the remaining scouting of the 4,000.
Part of Candace's work is in her book, Overground Railroad, where she details original Green Book sites like the Rossonian in Denver, Colorado, the Hampton House Resort in Miami, Florida, and the Regal Hotel in Los Angeles, California. Its work being archived at the Library of Congress and being used for both an exhibition with the Smithsonian and a mobile app Candace is developing. She's telling the story of the black family on those unfamiliar roads in the Jim Crow era.
This feels like my life's work. I think we've lost our way in terms of understanding how race and racism have led to where we are today. I felt like it's even more important that we tell this story now and we look at this history through the lens of the Green Book. I don't know where this ends, but I know that it's important and I feel like it's bigger than me at this point.
In Atlanta, Georgia, I'm Forrest Sanders.